Hey guys, what's up? It's AB Trades, and I know I'm doing the Sunday Stock Talk a little late. It is Tuesday morning before market open, and I just wanted to quickly do a little overview of the stocks for this week. So, of course, we always look at SPY first. SPY is having a resistance area at around 284. That should be a little obvious as we formed like multiple, like three tops there. But now let's look into the daily, because if you're day trading, this is what you're actually going to be looking at. Yesterday we had a little push up in the morning, and then we ran down, and then we closed, it looks like, in the bottom 10%, which is usually signs that we're going to continue downward the next day. However, we are at 280 and 279. In between 280 and 279 is a strong support level, as we've seen the past few days, because it was a strong resistance level, but when we broke through, it is now acting as support. So as you can see here, we were having some trouble in the pre-market area getting above this little high, but now that we're above it, we're kind of pushing through. I will say in the morning it will be a little overextended, and I'm looking for a pullback. I'm not too sure what's going to happen, but always keep your eye on SPY. Next is Tesla. We've been running down the past two days. Again, it will determine a lot on what SPY does, what these next few stocks will do. But if we look at the longer time frame chart, we're looking at it hitting some consolidation area, and usually consolidation area is good for a bounce. However, we've been on the downtrending form, so if we get above 300, you can see it going back up to around 320. However, we can just play it by ear and day trade it from here on out. Now, Netflix, like mentioned in the last Sunday Stock Talk, we had this range here, and as we broke through this middle line here, we knew that we're going to continue downward, and we just broke through this 340 level. So our next level to look at will be here with all the consolidation, which is around 322. I don't know if that line looks straight or not, but that doesn't matter. Let's look at the daily going. So we're having, yes, Netflix, in my opinion, will have a red day, considering based off there is a pattern known as the bottom and top 10%, where if a stock drops and it closes in the bottom 10% of that day's trading range. So the trading range for yesterday was between 334 and 353. Okay, so 334 and 353, just so I can do the math, 340, what was that? I'm sorry, I'm so bad at this. 354 and 353. That doesn't sound right. Whatever, forget it. But you look at the range, and if it closes within the bottom 10%, I know this is the bottom 10% because it's almost the very bottom, it will continue downward the next day more times than not. As you can see here, we closed in the bottom 10%, we closed out on the bottom range. But again, we're only going to have to look out for SPY, and that will determine a lot. Facebook, we had a little bounce here at the 167 level, but we're having a lot of pre-market resistance. So make sure you watch this if you're day trading. Do not day trade it until it has a huge volume push above, I would say, at least 172, and is holding MMU. It looks like we're just going a bit sideways. Let's just look at the 4-hour chart. Again, we're going bouncing off this trend line as predicted in the last Sunday Stock Talk. But we are closing in on our highs. They are getting lower. So make sure to watch for that squeeze and breakout to come. Apple, nothing much. NVIDIA doing fun stuff. Baidu, AMD. AMD will definitely be an interesting look at. As someone mentioned, if you want to look at the chart here, we're having some fun here on AMD. We're just having a bunch of huge pushes and ups and downs, but it's definitely a good trading experience when you want to capitalize on the flow of the up and down movement. Amazon did the same thing, closed in the bottom 10%, and they continued down, closed in the bottom 10%. We'll see what happens here. Again, follow SPY and the QQQ for tech stocks and the whole market as a whole. Let's look at a bigger view of Amazon. Again, we're just trending up. We are following trends, right? So we may bounce here, we may not, but this is the overall prevailing trend of the market right now, or Amazon. Now GE, we're hitting this bottom range here. We're still consolidating where we're getting closer and closer to a breakout, either to the downside or to the upside. We don't know yet. BA. Okay, the next stock that I think will do well today is BABA. The volume down. Yeah. Okay. So we closed on the bottom 10%. We went down, but the reason why I think BABA will have some moves is because if you look at the clear candles of this chart, the candles are very fluid. In the past two days, there's been a triangle set up at 940 and a triangle set up around 940. If you can see here, for the continuation pattern. So it's been showing a lot of triangles in the morning, with the morning push, then some consolidation that's squeezing all the price action into one corner, and then it's been shooting out in the same direction. So I'm hoping to see the same thing, whether up or down. All right, guys, please, and I guess I should go for JPM. Nothing much, just up and down. Yep. So please enjoy the trading day and stay green.